Sorry, I was just pretending that I was an amoeba. I'm assuming that that's how they wave hello and goodbye. Amoebas. That's what we're all trying to be, right? A shape-shifting lunatic. Sorry, I thought my titty was hanging out. Feels like it's about to let loose. Okay, so I moved you, Vortex. I moved you to the other side of the car. And I actually think that this angle is better.
It does still cut your head off a little bit, but it's okay because I still see your mouth. And your mouth is obviously the most important part, right?
I hate speed bumps. Speed bumps are like the second worst invention after Nutella. Nutella, car alarms, feminism.
I thought you weren't going to make this political.
How can you not talk about feminism? Feminism is like running rampant. I think you guys can tell that I'm not a feminist. And not just the way that I talk, but like, I think it's obvious that the stuff that I do, that to some ordinary person, to a passerby, they would look at me and they would think like, oh, she's probably a feminist. But like, if you paid attention to like the way that I behave, it's very clear that like, I'm just a very unconventional person. So like, you know, if I don't do something that's a social norm, it's like basically because of that reason alone. You know, it's not, I mean, I guess there's like some sort of rhyme and reason to it. But I hate how people think that they have to do certain things. And the only reason that they have to do those things is because, oh, society tells me that this is what I do. Like, you're a fucking idiot. I mean, and what's sad about it is that this is America. This is the way that the majority of people behave. And it doesn't matter. Like, this isn't, oh, only Democrats behave this way or only Republicans behave this way. Y'all both behave the exact same and you want to act like it's the other guy. It's so fucking obnoxious. So I have this teeny tiny cup of coffee that's like an introduction to the coffee that I will be drinking very shortly. As you know, we are going to the sanctuary as we speak. Now, I mentioned before that my hair was dreading. It most definitely is. There's valid proof of that because it won't come unattached to itself. You know when your hair starts to make sounds? That's when you have an issue. Like literally when I try to separate my hair particles, they make this like this sound. I can't really describe it. Yeah, you can. It's a ripping sound. Yeah, it is a ripping sound. Okay, so I just passed 5-0. I didn't look at him, so I didn't see if he was looking inside the vehicle. He kept going the other direction, though, so I think that we're safe, Vortex. I think that we're safe. Oh, damn. That must be a recovery house. You always know, like, where the recovery houses are just based on the people that step outside of them. Like, if they have a bunch of tattoos and they're, like, chain smoking, it's definitely a recovery house. So Steak and Shake is not doing very well, apparently. They've had to shut down a bunch of stores. Luckily, and I hope that, I mean, our store is so ridiculously busy all the time that there's really like no way that our store is shut down. Like, if you saw how busy the store is, Jesus Christ, you might be a little scared, Vortex. But don't worry. Since I'm your mommy, I would take care of you. I would give you a blanket.
So dumb.
I am dumb as fuck. I'm so dumb that I haven't brushed my hair for like 4 days. And no, I haven't felt like taking a shower either.
You were so bad. You start smoking weed again, you're like, I'll be fine. And they're like, you're not bathing.
No, I don't feel like bathing. Sometimes. You can think that's gross or whatever the fuck. Once again, it's another social norm. Oh, you have to do this. No, fuck it, don't. Until people start bitching. If somebody bitched at me and somebody was like, you smell bad, I would hop in the shower ASAP. Because I don't want to be inconvenienced to others. However, nobody has said that to me. Well, you also work at a restaurant, so the chances of anybody saying that to you, mainly because the chances that they also smell as bad, if not worse, are not slim. No, they aren't. Thing is, I have a really bad habit, and I've talked about this before. I pick at everything. Sorry. You didn't catch my spittle this time, because I'm way over here. But that's another embarrassing thing that I do. When I start talking, I get really excited, and I spit. Like, this is gonna be the channel for, like, you know, just like straight up debauchery. Like, debauchery of all kinds. Debauchery you didn't even know existed. Because I let it all hang out. I know that I do, and I talk a lot about stuff that most people, you know, they wouldn't want people to know. But that's the whole thing about it. It's like, there's so much power that has over you if you're secretive about it. Like, you might think that, oh, it's my secret, you know, nobody can have it. But that secret has you. Like, I don't think that people understand that it's like, it has a lot of control over you and the way that you behave. If it's like something that you only do behind closed doors and nobody knows about it. I mean, do I still have all these problems? Hell yes, I do. But they're nowhere near as bad. Like, if I talk about it, it takes a lot of the edge off. Because I know that there are people, I mean, when the majority of people would watch that, they'd be like, oh my god, she picks her nails, gross. And then subscriber, you know, they'd be like, that is weird. I can't believe that she just revealed that information. Why the fuck would she do that, you know? Or, like, I don't want to look at her because she's disgusting. And, you know, I feel the same way sometimes. But that's the thing, like, there's gonna be that, like, one person, maybe two people, maybe three people, maybe 3.5 people. So somebody's wavering. And they're just like, holy shit, like, I do that too. Or, like, I can relate to that. I might not do that specific thing, but I can definitely relate to what she's discussing here. And, you're the reason I do it, so. Don't feel cool because you're not cool. This isn't cool. It's actually not cool to bite your fingers down to the bloody nub. It's not cool to tear apart the lining of your nose and have a nosebleed and get sick because of all the blood that you swallowed. It's not cool to, you know, either rip your hair out or refuse to brush it to the extent that it does. That. Do you hear that? It's not a good sound. It's
It does look kind of cool though. I will say, like it's like crazy. I have crazy hair, you know? And people that would see it, the only people that like it are people that work at Steak and Shake. Go figure. They're like, dude, your hair's awesome. What'd you do to it? I'm like, absolutely nothing. Nothing was done. And nothing will be done until it is absolutely necessary. We are on the proverbial path of least resistance. And this is what it sounds like. 16 cents, baby. 16 cents. Do you have it? I do have it! 3, 4, 5, 6, and a dime. Is that Eisenhower? I think it is. I think it is Eisenhower. I really should know this. I can always tell like who gave me which $5 because there are certain people that give me these bills that wear a lot of cologne. So I will see you guys in a minute.